channel. Bandit Cat, sorry. I keep calling it Bandit channel, but it's Bandit Cat. I am here with another gerbil video, care video, mostly care video. Right now you see Honeydew on his wheel, and today I will be talking about gerbil care, just gerbil daily care. What I recommend for toys and what I have in this cage right now. And I guess like trusted product in that, and then if we have time at the end, a little bit of gerbil adoption story from Honeydew and Midnight if we have time at the end. So like yeah, so I am going to start out with a daily care, and I'm sorry if this video runs a little long, but I just want to cover everything I possibly can. Gerbil daily care. What you should do daily for your gerbils, you should change their food daily. You should so this is like not agreed on yet, but people are wondering whether you should change their water bottle daily or every other day. And what I suggest is daily, because gerbils will blow their food back up through the water spout, and then that will kind of contaminate their water, and you don't want that to happen. So I recommend doing it daily. But others say that just do it every other day to clean that bedding, to clean that water out. So it's up to you. What I also recommend doing daily is changing their hay. And I haven't been using hay that long, but my gerbils honestly do love it. So right here is all their hay, and what's funny about my gerbils is they will not use hay that was on the bottom. They will only use the hay on the top of the stack because they think it's contaminated once it hits their bedding. So they'll eat it, but they don't prefer it when it's all hit the bedding, but like they'll like it once it's just freshly put in. I will show you the hay later in the what I use and what I recommend. So that is pretty much everything daily. This is also debated whether you should give them sand baths daily. I do, but it's all, yeah, it depends on you. You should also handle your gerbils daily, but if you have a cold or an illness, you should kind of hold back on that, because some people think that you can give the disease to your gerbils, and that will be very bad. And not to mention, you also have to go to the vet, which costs money. And yeah, so it all depends. I wouldn't handle them. I'd ask a family member to take care of them. So yeah, or just get some masks and take care of them with gloves and try to do minimum contact. And there's Honeydew stretching. So yeah, and then I think that's all for daily care, handle daily. Okay, what I use and recommend. I'm going to start out with the hay. So, I may be part gerbil, and I think this is really weird, but I really love the smell of hay. The Oxbow products smell really good, and I really love the smell of them. Okay, I'm sorry, the tripod got caught on my pant leg. On my pants. Okay, they smell really good. Never tasted them before though. I do recommend this. My gerbils seem to love it. They do prefer it over their actual food. Hay should make up a gerbil's 75% of the gerbil's diet, so that's good. I feed them hay. I think this is a very good hay brand, but it all depends on your gerbil's tastes. Okay, the next thing I use is bedding, and right now I am using KT. Okay, little secret here. I can't tell the difference between KT and Carefresh, and I always get the wrong one. So before I'm doing this Easter, it's a springtime cage theme right now, by the way, if you guys could tell. I will be doing more cage themes in the future. Right now, this is my first ever one, and don't worry, they will get better over time. Okay, Carefresh. This is a big bag because this is a big cage. I think Carefresh has a little bit of a smell to it, especially if you get a bigger bag. It like doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell great to me either. I don't know. I guess it kind of smells weird. like, I want to say like stale bread, but it doesn't smell like stale bread at all. Stale bread doesn't really have a smell now, does it? So I like the KT because I can't smell it, and I think their bedding feels a little nicer, but it all depends on what you're doing about it. Sometimes I mix it. Right now it's a mix of both. So that's that. Up there, you should also have a travel cage. Always pick out a vet before you get... Okay, I'm going to have that like a little sideways view. Always get your travel cage. Always get the vet's number before you actually have to go to the vet. You should have one of these all prepped and ready to go just in case like your gerbil comes down with an illness and needs to be treated right away. You shouldn't find a vet in the need of it, but you should like already found a vet. So yeah, after you bought your gerbil, cause just in case of an emergency and you need to go there urgent. Blue cloud dust. That's what I use. It's from All Living Things. I'm just gonna bring the tripod closer just so I don't get in the camera shot, because I'm camera shy, by the way. Blue cloud dust. I think it's very good. I've only been using it for a short time, and some people don't. It's still debated whether or not you should put it in their tank all the time, or do it like daily, or do it weekly. I do it daily. You can do it weekly. Doesn't really matter. Adult gerbils tend to like it better than younger gerbils, by the way. So that's that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's next? What's next is food. I think that should be a good what's next. Okay, I've got 2 brands of foods ready to show you. Oxbow smells really good, and I don't know if my gerbils like it or not. This was recommended to us by the PetSmart. We got Midnight from. Background story later. So yeah, it's really good. They like the hay better. It smells nice. I'm probably part gerbil. Next thing, Vita Smart. I keep wanting to say KT, but it's not. I think this is also good, but the lady at the pet store said this was high in fat. Sometimes I do offer them to them as a treat because they do tend to like this better than Oxbow, but Oxbow's healthier. So sometimes I offer a mix of each, you know, just for a bit of variety. So yeah, they're both pretty big bags too. Next thing is also pretty important items. That was weird how I said pretty. Okay, this is a hamster scoop. No, hermit crab scoop. Sorry, I get those. I don't really get them mixed up, but when I say them, I get mixed up. This is to scoop the sand bath out with, so I like all the bedding and the waste gets on this. Spray. I think it has a weird smell. Yeah, it's pretty good though. Just always read the directions, because when I used it first, I left it in because I thought that's what you're supposed to do, and then it turned the outside like really jelly. Not like the food jelly, like it like made it look like a gel substance on the wall, and it was really yucky. So that was that. It was fine though. I sprayed it again and it all came off. Truth be told, actually, I just did that last week, not when I first got this. So, okay, next thing is probably more important to the gerbils than anything in this room. Treats. I'm using VitaCraft, even though I don't use their food brand. I probably should be using Oxbow treats, but you know. This is the Drops Variety Pack. It comes with banana, strawberry, and yogurt, and I really don't want to say this one right here. It's like alfalfa, waffle, alfalfa, something like that. It's alfalfa, so like alfalfa. That's what it is. They like it a lot. So yeah, not as much as they love the sunflower seeds, which I was gonna forget to show you. Sunflower seeds. I also use the Vita Craft stuff to steal the sunflower seeds. Right now I have this in a Tupperware like shaker. It's got a bit of yogurt in it too from my last time playing with my gerbils. Oh no, that's just a dry sunflower seed. So yeah, I keep it in here. I'm almost out. Gotta buy some more. So yeah, pretty much all that. Oh, now I gotta do the stuff in the cage. If this still runs under 15 minutes, then I can do the adoption story. If not, I can't. So let's do this really quick here. In the corner there, I have a lounging logs that I got from PetSmart. Everything here is from PetSmart. I got this water bottle and hanger from PetSmart. I do recommend it. It's great. Hay from PetSmart. I do recommend that. The wheel. Did I already go over this? I think I did. Well, you can see it if I didn't. I think I did. I think I'm just like, I think you're all yelling at your screens like, you already did this. Okay, adoption story. I'll first do Midnight. So when I got Midnight, it was just recently after Winter died, and so I've had 3 gerbils before. I've had Winter, Whiskers, and Thunder, and I'll do another video on them later, I think, telling you about them. But I got him shortly after, and he is a little adoption story, right. I'll tell you that later. So when I adopted him from PetSmart, and I know you should always like adopt rather than shop, but I felt kind of sad for him because he was living alone. Oh, he is on top of the fences there. You can't see it because it was, oh, sorry. The light was on. I'm using this light. Let me see if this makes it any better by turning the light off. Oh, see, that just makes it really dark, so I gotta keep that on. I'm sorry for the glare. I adopted him from PetSmart. He was an only gerbil there, and I'm guessing what happened was he probably had 3, there were probably 3 of them in there, and a person came along and adopted 2 of them and left him there because he was the fastest one in the cage. You gotta breathe. So I adopted him, and he was the only gerbil there. Again, I said, and he escaped twice. My cat found him once, and I found him the second time, and don't worry, he was unharmed. My cat, luckily he ran under the shoe rack, and my cat could not get him because my cat is really big, as you saw in my other video. Okay, that is his adoption story. He is now in a happy home with Honeydew, which I will show you now. Well, who am I? Will show you now. He is behind Midnight, because he uses him as a shield a lot. Honeydew, I adopted, also from PetSmart, a different one though. He had 4 siblings. I wanted to adopt them all. No, 3 siblings. There are 4 of them there. I wanted to adopt them all, but I couldn't. I only adopted one. I adopted the runt of the litter. He was the smallest one there, and I thought he would make a good friend for Midnight because he was calm and easygoing, and Midnight's just wild and really wild. So yeah, I thought they'd make a good pair. They do. So I decided to adopt him from there, and they lived happily ever since. I said ever twice, and I'm so forgetful today. So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you today. Glad I got to do this video. I might do a video. This is you can click off by now, because I'm just going to do what I want to do next. I might do a fish care video or a cat care video. I might. I'm not sure. Just give me time to think about it. But right now I got 1 minute left, so I'm going to just say bye.